Hey everyone, welcome back to Participation Trophy Fishing. Right here are just some of the reels that I've trolled with, that I've owned throughout the years. So, right off the bat, we start with a Pen 85. So, it's a nice little reel, gives a very slow retrieve rate though, but has a good free spool, pretty decent free spool as you could see. And it has a nice loud clicker. It only goes up to about 8.5 pounds of drag regular, but then if I really crank the star, I could get just under 10 pounds of drag. So it's not too bad. It's good for bluefish, a great little fluking reel or so if it's not too deep, but not bad for bluefish and Spanish mackerel and stuff. Anything bigger, a big false albacore, like a 27-inch or so, really gave this reel a run for its money. Took out a lot of line, did long drags on it, long runs, and it's not ideal. It's only caught one striper, and that was a small striper, and it took a while to get that because the striper was defeating the drag on this. Then we have this is an old one, as you can see from the frame, an old Pen Jigmaster. So it's a Jigmaster 500. Nice little reel. Has an okay amount of drag. It goes up to 10 pounds. If I really crank this down, I could see just north of 11, about 11 and a half. Again, this has a good free spool, as you could see. It was still spinning. Has a great clicker. Really nice clicker in this. And it's a good overall reel. I have caught striped bass on this. This has a 24-inch, I believe, retrieve. So it's not a bad retrieve at all on it. And I love that. If you hear that, I love that single dog tooth. So I just love the sound of it. But it's a really good working reel, really easy to maintain with the way that it comes apart. So, and this does have reel clamps. The 85 does not. So this will actually clamp down on the rod and give you a little bit of extra security. So then we have an old Pen Senator 2.0. So this is a 2.0, as you could see. So not a bad little reel. It's got great free spool, as you see. I mean, these old Senators, they just work awesome, right? So let me put it in gear. The clicker on it. It's got a pretty decent clicker, as you could see. So it's not a bad reel, and it'll just run, as you could see. It'll run for a while. So these three reels are great for bluefish, Spanish mackerel, and all that. These are good for stripers for the most part. This gets 12 pounds of drag consistently. This, like I said, gets 10 pounds of drag consistently. Either of these, you could fight most stripers around here, but a bigger striper will give you a little bit of more of a run. But you'll get them as long as you're decent with your management. Then you get to the tried and true, the good old Pen Senator 113H, or a Pen Senator 4.0. So as it's commonly known, 4.0. So great reel, awesome free spool, as you can see. It just keeps going. I barely touched it. The clicker on it, it's got a really nice clicker. It really lets you know when fish hit it. And this does get a reliable 18.5 to 19 pounds of drag. And if I really crank it, it will see just over 20. But just going till the star stops, it's just shy of 19 pounds. So awesome reel. It's probably the ultimate striper reel, especially for people new to stripers. Graphite frame, but the drag, you don't have to worry about it. The graphite's not going to be a problem. People have caught small tuna on these. I never have. I did hook up with a thresher once, and then I eventually broke off, but the reel was doing good and we were bringing it in, and I was just a little over eager with it. But I was thumbing the spool and cranking on the rod, and I ended up popping down at my tie. So either way, awesome reels. Then I've updated and I've used the Pen Squall 50 lever drag. So again, this is a very good reel. This has a lot, whereas this has 25 or so inches, I believe, of take up. This is about 37 inches. So it's got more than an extra foot every time you crank the reel. So clicker on it's not bad, as you can see, and the free spool on it just keeps running and running and running. So this gets 20 pounds of drag easy, and depending on the website you go to, it'll go up to 25. I have 2 of my 3 I could set to 25 at full, and I have awesome free spool just like that. The other one, it's not as reliable on the free spool, but either way, it's kind of hard to beat these. It's a great reel, and I'll use this for stripers easy, and also anytime I'm going for pelagics like mahi, false albacore, bonita, and also smaller tuna that are at the 20-mile line or so. And then you get to something like this. So this is a Penn Squall 30 VSW. As you can see, it's a big reel, noticeably bigger than the 50 series. So with the clicker on this, great clicker, tremendous clicker on that. It's got a good free spool. It just spins, and then there you go, it stops. I just stopped it. So, and this goes up to 32 pounds of drag. I have not spooled this up yet. This is new for the season, and we're gonna see how this works out. This is overkill for stripers, but if you ever were to get a thresher, this would easily handle a thresher. I'm quite sure of it. And it's also good for the near shore tuna. So unless the big fellas are in, but either way, this would be an awesome, like, 100-pound or under tuna reel, I'm quite sure. And we'll get to find out. Hopefully we'll get one this year. It is on my list, on my bucket list. So we will see. All right. So my recommendations for stripers are always going to be something in the line, anything that gets you probably 12 or more, preferably 15 to 20 pounds of drag would be great for stripers, because I like to bring the fish in fast. I don't like to fight stripers for too long because it's harder to revive them, and I prefer not to kill them because I let almost all of them go. The Penn Squalls, or anything with 20 or so pounds of drag, awesome reels, and so easy to work. And then again, you got your this'll fight a striper any day, but it's a bit of an overkill, and you want to actually enjoy the fight. You don't want to fight the reel and fight the fish at the same time. So either way, that's just an idea. That's just a quick look at some of the reels that I have that I use for trolling. Thank you for watching. Come back in the future. Hopefully it'll be a good year, 2025. And remember to like and subscribe. All right, tight lines, everyone.